Hello YouTubers. I know some of you noticed that I do drive a different car. I still have it. This is Veronica. '75 Pontiac Grand. Equipped with 6.5 liters of Detroit muscle. Now granted, in 1975 the horsepower numbers started to decrease because people started to become more concerned about fuel consumption. But this thing has a lot of low-end torque. Here's the engine. I have to remount the air conditioner. But you can actually see the engine. most modern cars you can't hardly get to the damn thing. But anyway, you can see part of it's missing. The front end. The front piece was it hasn't been in a wreck that I am aware of. What it is the front end it was made out of hard rubber material, and after years the sun would break it down and it just crumbled. In fact, quite a bit of it was still intact when we got the car, and it just kind of crumbled and fell off. Now I can get the same piece in fiberglass for this car. You see, there's part of it right there. I can get another one in fiberglass, but it's over $700. So it's a lot of money. And then shipping on it, because it's an irregular shaped item, is like well over $100. So it's pretty spendy. Anyway, this car passes everything except the gas station. My wife used to drive it mostly. We got it for her mainly, but of course I've got clutter in here. But it's got a full complement of gauges, tilt steering wheel, 4-shift automatic. I've got, as you can see, I've got a number of front end parts I'm going to install next spring. I need to redo the interior too. I mean, it needs some restoration, but it is going to take a while to accomplish that because, as you know, I'm on a budget, which you can tell by what I drive from my hunting experiences. I don't drive this car if there's ice on the road, and I'm aware of it. As far as I'm concerned, the 1988 Ford Taurus is expendable. This is not. And if we ever have a EMP, look it up if you don't know what it is. This is one of the few cars that will actually probably work. All the other ones, the computers will be destroyed in them. So there's no computers in this car. None. And I don't think it has any solid state components at all. The ignition consists of magnets. So after an EMP, this one will probably work. However, it would be hard to find gasoline, so I'd have to rely on the fuel that's in the tank, which will last for a limited time. And the tank, by the way, holds 25 gallons. So to fill it up from empty is pretty expensive. So I try to keep it close to full. Anyway, this is Veronica, and it's a fun car to drive. The Taurus gets me from point A to point B, doesn't use as much fuel, but this cruises. This car is fun to drive. It rides like you're on a cloud. Even with worn front end components, it rides like you're on a cloud. Way different than the Taurus. I was distracted by a female jogger. Can't help it. I'm wired that way. Anyway, as far as fuel efficiency goes, someone will say, "Oh yeah, well that thing, that's not very fuel efficient." But the truth of the matter is, it's more efficient than the Taurus is, because if you think about it, the Ford Taurus weighs a lot less than this does, has an engine that's less than half the size of the engine that's in here, and gets a little bit better gas mileage than this gets. So that should tell you right there. This is built in the 70s. So any baloney that they try to peddle on, oh yeah, nowadays cars are more fuel efficient, they just use tricks to get better mileage, like making the engine smaller and different things. It takes a certain amount of fuel to push a certain amount of weight. That's how it is. The laws of physics can't be changed in that regard. But I love this car, and hopefully I can eventually restore it, or at least make it better than it is right now. What did I pay for this car, you wonder? I'm not going to say exactly, but you could say I got this car for a steal. We'll put it that way. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.